Ronald Sagan.
Now please hold up the email addresses.
Yeah.
And this is GF Chu at Jeffrey Chu at lawrenceberkeleylab.gov. He is on the payroll. He is alive and well. There is his graduate advisor, Gross at kitp.ucsb.edu. Gross arrived in Berkeley. Gross received his PhD at Berkeley in 1966 when I arrived. Thanks to Edward Teller, the father of the hydrogen bomb. I should not have been in the honors physics course because my grades were not honors grades from Illinois Institute of Technology, but Teller had me installed. And I knew Mrs. Teller quite well and Teller. So here is Jeffrey F. Chu. He is still there at the lawrenceberkeleylab.gov, and he's paid, and he's on the faculty, and he's paid. And I am Timothy V. Creer. This is Serkan Aydin, and it is Kiev.
That's Kiev.
February 7th.
February 17th.
Right.
We're having a good time at GAR'IS Hostels with Nasya and Timothy and everyone else, yeah?
Yes. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore.
You're getting pretty close. And the top of the page reads, pure gravitational thinking and hierarchical cosmology is healthy for children beginning in kindergarten. Yeah.
I'm not Equation 1 is the Einstein equation of the gravitational field surrounding any and every mass particle in the universe. Notice we used the word surrounding just as Einstein does in his classic book The Evolution of Physics 1936 and 1960 in the section Field and Matter, which is easily read aloud and understood in 6th grade or before. Einstein does not say that the gravitational field emanates from the mass source, be it a planet or a star, since if Einstein had said emanates, that would imply that he understood the elementary structure of the source and how it generated the gravitational field which diverges from the mass source's surface. Is the improvement by Einstein on Newton's gravitational field structure a substantial advancement in understanding and enriching the structure of the gravitational field? The answer is yes, 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 and yes. How much of an improvement? Answer: Cornelia Frank Zolz in his classic The Einstein Decade accurately describes Einstein's gravitational field as a tenfold advance over the 1/r² field of Newton. Further, it is clearly possible for high school teachers or earlier to present on video the visual derivation of each of the 10 components in Einstein's gravitational field equation, which is equation 1 on the Einstein tablet.
The unified field structure of the child's atomistic hierarchy. Millions of people, in particular children, have conceived of the possibility of an atomistic hierarchy, without realizing that deeply within such an assumption on the structure of the universe, there is what the physicists and especially Albert Einstein would call a unified field structure of the pure gravitational continuous type. In 1969-70, an axiomatic treatise entitled On the Structure of the Field 1969-70 was written, which develops the vision of the unified field structure which is manifestly inherent in the child's first architectonic view of an atomistic hierarchy. The vision of the inherent presence of the unified field structure first appeared to this person on the evening of April 18, 1955, when in 3rd grade, we were taught that all matter is made of atoms. The vision of the pure gravitational unified field structure inherent in the child's atomistic hierarchy is one of extraordinary simplicity which had been overlooked since 1913 and Niels Bohr's solar system model of the atom. It is a highly visual theory that requires only an understanding of 1. The architecture of a child's simple geometric progression, 2. That the universal gravitational field extends in intensity infinitely far and inversely as the square of the radial distance 1/r2 from the material particle source. Both realizations are possible for most people beginning in childhood. Hence an international film was called for more than 30 years ago. This website documents how the theory was received and censored by the physicists, the academic community, the U.S. press and motion picture industry then in 1970 to 1983 as well as today in 2009-10. The censors are not trivial but involve CBS News, U.S. President Jimmy Carter and Carl Sagan in 1977 and today, when Cosmos Studios in August 2004 has withdrawn the Best of Cosmos November 22, 2000, which is in fact the evocative atomistic hierarchy. We examine here the scientific and religious consequences, and the insipid messianic messenger factor, the idolatry factor which has deprived all of us of a healthy vision of ourselves on Earth and in the oneness of the cosmos. Copyright 2010, 21st Century R4 Productions. Timothy V. Cryer ''. All rights reserved.
A estrutura do campo unificado da hierarquia atomística Shields. Milhões de pessoas, em especiais crianças, conceberam a possibilidade de uma hierarquia de atomística, sem perceber profundamente dentro de uma suposição sobre a estrutura do universo. É o que os físicos e especialmente de Albert Einstein chamariam uma estrutura unificada de campo da pura gravitacional tipo contínuo. Em 1969 a 70 um tratado axiomático, intitulado Sobre a Estrutura do Campo foi escrito 1969 a 70, que desenvolve a visão da estrutura de campo unificado que é manifestamente inerente na primeira visão arquitetônica da criação uma hierarquia atomística. A visão da presença inerente da estrutura unificadora do campo apareceu pela primeira vez a esta pessoa, na noite de 18 de abril de 1955, quando na terceira série, nós fomos ensinados que toda a matéria é feita de átomos. A visão da estrutura pura gravitacional campo unificado inerente na hierarquia atomística correia é uma simplicidade extraordinária, que tinha sido negligenciada desde 1913 modelo de sistema solar Niels Bohr do átomo. É uma teoria altamente visual que requer apenas um entendimento de 1. A arquitetura de uma correia de progressão geométrica simples. 2. Que o campo gravitacional universal estende em intensidade, infinitamente distante e inversamente como o quadrado da distância radial 1/R2 da fonte de partícula material. Ambas realizações são possíveis para a maioria das pessoas, começando na infância. Portanto, um filme internacional foi chamado por mais de 30 anos atrás. Este site documenta como a teoria foi recebida e censurada pelos físicos, a comunidade acadêmica, a imprensa dos EUA e indústria cinematográfica então em 1970 a 1983, assim como hoje em 2009-10. Os censores não são triviais, mas envolvem notícias da CBS. É o presidente Jimmy Carter e Carl Sagan em 1977 e hoje, quando Cosmos Studios, em agosto de 2004 retirou-se The Best of Cosmos 22 de novembro de 2000, que é de fato evocativo e hierarquia atomística. Aqui, examinamos as consequências científicas e religiosas e o fator de insípida messenger messiânica, o fator de idolatria que todos nós, privou de uma visão saudável de nós mesmos na Terra e na unicidade do cosmos.
Das einheitliche Feldstruktur der Charles-atomistischen Hierarchie. Millionen von Menschen, insbesondere Kinder, haben die Möglichkeit einer atomistischen Hierarchie konzipiert, ohne es zu merken, dass es tief innerhalb einer solchen Annahme über die Struktur des Universums, Physikern und vor allem Albert Einstein eine einheitliche Feldstruktur bezeichnen würden, die reine Schwerkraft kontinuierlichen Typ. In 1969-70 eine axiomatische Abhandlung mit dem Titel Über die Struktur des Feldes wurde 1969-70 geschrieben, die entwickelte Vision von Unified Field Struktur, die offensichtlich inhärenten in das Kind erste architektonische Ansicht einer atomistischen Hierarchie ist. Die Vision der inhärenten Präsenz der einigenden Feldstruktur erschien zuerst an diese Person, wurden am Abend des 18. April 1955 in der 3. Klasse, wir, die gelehrt. Alle Materie besteht aus Atomen. die Vision der reinen gravitationsfeldeinheitliche Struktur innewohnt. Der Childs atomistischen Hierarchie ist eine außerordentliche Einfachheit, die seit 1913 übersehen hatte und Niels Bohrs Sonnensystemmodell des Atoms. Es ist eine sehr visuelle Theorie, die erfordert nur ein Verständnis von 1. Die Streifen von einem Childs einfachen geometrischen Progression, 2. Das universelle Gravitationsfeld erstreckt sich an Intensität unendlich weit und umgekehrt zum Quadrat des radialen Abstand 1/R2 von der materiellen Teilchenquelle. Beide Realisierungen sind möglich für die meisten Menschen, die in der Kindheit beginnen. Daher wurde vor mehr als 30 Jahren eine internationale Film gefordert. Diese Website dokumentiert, wie die Theorie wurde erhalten und dann durch die Physiker, die akademische Gemeinschaft, die US-Presse und Filmindustrie zensiert. 1970, 1983, sowie heute in 2019. Die Zensoren sind nicht trivial, aber beinhalten C.B. ist News, US-Präsident Jimmy Carter und Carl Sagan im Jahre 1977 und heute als Cosmos Studios im August 2004 zurückgezogen hat. The Best of Cosmos 22. November 2000, die in der Tat die stimmungsvolle atomistischen Hierarchie ist. Wir untersuchen hier die wissenschaftlichen und religiösen Konsequenzen und der fade messianischen Messlängerfaktor, der Götzendienstfaktor, die uns alle beraubt hat eine gesunde Vision von uns auf der Erde und in der Einheit des Kosmos.